Tyson, just tell us about what it took to come back in the last couple of minutes today to win this game.
It took us staying together, believing in each other, sharing the ball, defending, getting deflections, and just rallying together because I don't think anybody on the team felt like we was going to lose the game. So we stayed together, kept fighting, and just like it was a dogfight at their house, we had the same thing here and we put it out again.
Tyson, what does it say about this team that you're able to win close games like this and just seem to execute better when the pressure is on?
I feel like we always got more in the tank. We work so hard every day, and we believe in each other. The coach believes in us, and we believe in coach's game plan. So I feel like as long as we stay confident and believe that we can win and don't get down on each other and down on ourselves, I feel like we're always going to have a chance to be in the game till the game is over.
Tyson, you feel like Marist has one of the better defenses you played against in both games. The defense, pretty close to your defense. What do you think about that?
Definitely. I was just talking to Elijah. I'm like, bro, that's not a team people want to see in the MAC. I'm like, both games, they done had us down all game, and we had to find a way to rally at the end of the game to come and finish it off. So that's a really good team. I mean, they put 4 guards on the court. They got ISO players. They got a big man, and they guard. So it's a real hard team to play. So I feel like we got lucky both times. Honestly, that's how. But I feel like we stayed together, we persevered, and we got the jobs done.
Thanks.
Sure thing. How tough was it to deal with the COVID rescheduling? Like, you guys were originally going to play Siena and Fairfield, but then all of a sudden you had to prepare for Marist again. How did you guys as a team deal with that?
I feel like I think we used to it as a team, like, because last year it was the same thing. Like, we have to reschedule the games and stuff, so we used to it. So we just have to like fight, get ready for the next team and play.
No, just tell us a little bit about your defense today. You had the 5 blocks. You were very aggressive on defense. Was that your goal today? To be aggressive?
Yeah, I feel like I got better like in my defense from last year. And I'm just trying to play out all the time, like to make sure like my team wins. That's all.
Tyson, could you walk us through that dunk you had that put you guys up and late in the second half? What did you see there? Just kind of put us in your shoes.
I forgot what play that was.
Yes, I don't have city guard.
Yeah, I broke the play off. I came off, and then Nelly handed it to me. I was actually gonna take a jumper, but he didn't scoot up. So I'm like, okay, I might got a little lane. So I seen Nelly stealing him, so I took it and I just dunked it. And yeah, it felt good. I didn't think I was gonna get that. Especially their team. They dig, they claw. So especially to get that late in the game to take the lead, it was big.
So I said you made 6 points in a row. Iona did get the lead back 51-51. You had the back-to-back inside jumpers. Just tell us about those 2 plays.
I just had to put my head down and go. My teammates believe in me. They tell me every day. They see me working out. They see me taking these shots, so they believe in me to take the shots. So now it's just a matter of me believing in myself. And it got to a point where I knew we needed some buckets, so I had to go. And I take them shots. They tough shots. Coach don't really like to contest the shots, but I work on them every day, and I'm confident in them. So I got to my spots. They call me Mr. Get to Your Spot. So I got to my spot, and I just rose up over the top and just knocked him down.
Who calls you that?
Steve. Our managers, they always call me. They're like, get to your spot. They'll tell them for the game, get to your spot. I'm like, what spot? Any spot. Just any spot you want to get to. When you get there, it's good. That's something I believe. But to hear from my teammates, our managers, people that see me working every day to believe in that as well, it gives me more confidence to be able to get to whatever spot I want and be able to knock the shot down.
How was your full court pressure today? Like, you run the back-to-back, you stole the ball to get the second chance. What was the impact of your full court pressure on Marist today?
It was very impactful. Last game they drove us, and we had to pick it up defensively. So I've been taking it personal these last couple of days. Coach showed me I need to pick my energy up. I need to play more enthusiastic. I need to get after it more. So to start the game, I tried to make sure I was getting deflections. I was running around, and trying to bring energy to the team, because I feel like as I go, they go. And I feel like when I brought the defensive energy, everybody started getting steals. Everybody started picking it up. And I feel like me being one of the leaders on the team, the more harder I go, the more harder the team will go. And I feel like I brought the energy today, and I stepped up to the challenge that Coach challenged me to.
Well, we've had another really tight game with Marist, 2 of them now, and in both games, down there, I think we went 14-0 with defense, and down the stretch here, we made big offensive plays, big defensive plays. With the game on the line, we did the same thing down there. They played great. We obviously couldn't hit a 3-point shot. Most of the 3-point shot, with the exception maybe 3 or 4, were really good shots that just didn't go down. But with 5:15 to go, and with 3:50 to go, we're down 6 and 4, and made great plays. Got loose basketballs, made a 3, made a dunk, made free throws, came up with a loose ball. So Nelly blocked some great shots down the stretch. But we were a little rusty, and didn't, we haven't played, they haven't played, but they played, they deserve a lot of credit because they played terrific basketball game.
Rick, what does it say about this team that it thrives when the pressure is on to make bigger plays and execute better and more efficiently? What does it say about this team's makeup?
I think that's what a good schedule does for you. I think when you play a bunch of bye games, both ways. You go on the road, say to somebody at Kansas on the road, and they blow you out by 30, you get nothing out of it, and it hurts your confidence. And then when you buy a team and you beat them by 25, 30, it does nothing for you. Embrace it and you think you're much better than you are. But when you're playing Liberty and Belmont, Kansas, and Alabama, and Harvard in overtime, and when you're playing those games and every game's a war, you know what to expect. So we've been battle tested because of the schedule, and we want to keep on playing a schedule like this, where we know who we are. This is really the first year that we have a team where we're playing in front of fans, and it's only going to get better. But recruiting now is a science. It's no longer just recruit freshmen. You got to recruit the right 50 of guys like Tyson and Elijah are just great guys. Besides being good basketball players, they're great guys. So it's got to be a combination. And then you'll see. I never respect a young man who leaves in December, because that's an ego decision, not a smart decision, because you can't play. And if you wait the end of the year, you can take your time and play and stay with your team. The team's before yourself. So we look for guys like Elijah. We look for guys like Tyson. We're looking now because we're going to lose them. We need one guard right now, and he's got to be a upperclassman.
And with the schedule being rearranged with COVID and the protocols and moving games up, do you envision still maybe getting one more game, maybe non-conference?
We're trying right now non-conference. We have something that I think is very exciting if we can put it together. But we're trying. We want to play it. And it's a top 25 team, so we're trying. We called Kentucky right away. We called Duke right away. We called UCLA, and they went to pause. So we've called everybody to come play right away. We called Cincinnati, Xavier. Anybody who's lost a game, we call them.
Rick, I imagine you'd like to have Barrett tonight with their 2 good scoring guards, right?
To tell you the truth, I don't think he would have helped us tonight because we needed offense in that second half.
Right.
We didn't need defense. We needed offense.
Right.
And I thought our press gave us a lot tonight. And it gave us a lot of down the stretch, key turnovers. And they're an extremely, I say this all the time, and it's really not in a patronizing way because I've been around so long, I'm so damn old. The coaches in the MAC are terrific. This guy is a terrific coach. The coach of Manhattan's a terrific coach. Monmouth, all of them. They're just all, I would occasionally in a league, whether it's the ACC, SEC, occasionally you're going to see 1 or 2 coaches, not a lot of discipline, there's not a lot of good defense, but the MAC is really, really a well-coached league. I'm very, very impressed with them. It's going to be like this the entire season, whether we're playing St. Peter's, Monmouth, no matter who we play, it's going to be a war. But I think because of our non-conference schedule, we're battle-tested. And we don't get, I had to get Tyson out of the game. He got a little discouraged, a little upset at his teammate. I said, settle down, it's not about that anymore. It's about us winning. And I put him right back in. And he got refocused and made a great play.
How did, or when did Osborne get cleared, and when did you think you might
About
today?
8 or 9 days ago, 10 days ago. I'm a little upset at him, to be honest with you. He lost 9 pounds in a week since he started playing. And I asked him to get together with Brian, help him out, but it didn't work.
When did it go from a potential like season and threatening injury to one where he's available?
Well, I was surprised because, you know, he had a piece fall off his hip, and, you know, I actually thought it was going to be a season-ending injury, so I was a little surprised when he came back. We were very cautious, you know, when the doctor said he could come back, I said, take an extra week. And, you know, we got to get some weight back on him because he's gone from 220 to 211, 210. And it's the strangest thing with him because I take him out to dinner as much as I can. And he's the slowest eater I've ever witnessed in my life. So you know the old thing is if you want to lose weight, eat really, really slow. So I'm trying to get him to eat fast. Come on, speed up, eat fast, eat fast. He said, why? I don't like eating fast. And he doesn't get it. But it's the worst eating habits I've ever seen. So it's going to be a battle to get him to gain weight. But he's a good player. He knows how to play the game. He's got good hands. And he's a good complement for Nelly.
What is Barrick's status? You know, how's he doing? And do you have like a timetable for when?
He'll be back on tomorrow.
Oh,
He'll
okay.
start. The protocol is he can do individuals and then ease them in. So he'll be ready for the next game, whoever it may be. We're hoping to play Monmouth, but I think it could be doubtful. We'll have to look at Quinnipiac and Niagara. I don't know when Manhattan and those teams are going to come on. I think Manhattan will be fine by the January 14th date.
Any other questions?
Coach, this is Nelly Junior Joseph, got the 5 blocks today. How is his game improving, and how will you compliment him with Osborne being back?
We made a great play down the stretch. Dylan threw him a great bounce pass, and he needed to dunk that ball. He got killed on the play, and the baseline ref wasn't going to call it. The guy on the sideline, he got fouled hard. Thank God for that referee to come in and call that play, but Nelly should have dunked that ball. But he makes blocks like a volleyball player. You know, he just goes after it. He made big plays down the stretch. I thought Tyson made big plays down the stretch. Elijah made a big 3. So I'm real pleased with the last 5 minutes of almost every game, with the exception of Belmont. The last 5 minutes we have played terrific.
How do you feel about your full court pressure? It was causing some turnovers. Is it where you want it to be?
Yeah, tonight was very good. We've been working a lot more on it. And what happens is it wears teams down from shooting the ball well. I think as we get a stronger bench and give guys more breaks, it'll help us. I think Walter Clayton he didn't play well tonight, but he's one of the more talented freshman guards I've coached, and I've coached obviously Kentucky and Louisville. So I put him, you know, he's that class of player. Now, can he now bring it to the next level like those Kentucky Louisville players? And that's remains to be seen.